You were very attached to the captain character. Were you sad that he had to go?
You know what? I'm sad that I no longer get to play him, but I come to Comic-Con and other cons, and I see people so passionate
No, I meant
about
the
it.
captain in this show.
Oh, I'm sorry. You got to be more specific. I got a lot of captains in my life. Got a Captain Ham. Excellent question. Ruben Santiago Hudson, a wonderful man. You start an endeavor like a television program, and everybody, you're all in the same boat, and you're all fighting to make the thing work. You all want it to be a success. So everybody is working very hard to do their part to make it a success. Ruben Santiago Hudson is just a perfect example of the kind of guy you want on your television. The kind of guy who's going to bang it right out of the park. He knows his craft. He's an incredible actor, but also an incredible man. And
I will. I'll come see you afterwards.
The ultimate sacrifice is to step aside and give the show. You give yourself to the show so that it might move on. When someone dies, it makes it very visceral, it makes it very real. If you're risking your life and no one dies, there is no risk. So Ruben Santiago Hudson literally took a bullet for the show. So not only do we lose a great character, but I don't get to hang out with him like I used to. He doesn't live in Los Angeles. He lives in New York City with his family, and he would commute. I mean, that's sacrifice. So, yeah, I'm sad about his leaving. I'm sad that I won't see him as often. It's not that I won't see him ever again, because now we're friends. Penny Johnson, lovely lady. We didn't know who the new captain was going to be until 5 minutes before we started work. She had just signed a contract and just walked in, so it was very abrupt. We were wondering who it was going to be, so it was a lovely surprise because I'm a big fan. But she's not going to. The last captain was very welcoming, liked the idea of Richard Castle being in there. He could have questioned very easily, but he liked the idea. This captain, not so much. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be tooth and nail. We've only done I've only done five days of shooting. 5 days of shooting. So of those 5 days, there's some dramatic stuff coming up. I mean, I'm having a good time because between the takes, it's not very dramatic. It's actually quite fun. We've been on location in some neat places, some parks downtown, some neat hospital stuff. But so far, you're gonna see some resolution. Yes. So yes, the answer is yes. There is some stuff coming up that I think the audience will very much like, because some stuff happened last season that begs resolution. Things were said that can't be taken back. There are people of the mind that if they get together, everything will be all right. I am the one of the mind, if they get together, the show's over. Conflict, I think, is what draws us to Castle. If you resolve the conflict, I think there's little left, and I think that was a lesson taught to us by Moonlight. There was also heart to heart, but they were already heart to heart when we started with the show. They were already together, right?
Are you implying they're being canceled because they got married?
I'm implying they're braver than I. Yeah, braver than I. But you know, here's the thing too. You get married, you bring it to a height, there's a long way to fall.
Your show is Castle still on the way uphill, and you want to keep it there.
Castle is engaged in a constant battle. As I think we all are in life. I think that much is very realistic. Andrew Marlowe is very, very careful about maintaining a relationship reality. These are things that would literally keep two people who are meant for each other, clearly love each other. This will keep them apart. But he's also very, very careful about not playing the same note over and over again. You'll become fatigued and it'll become disinteresting. But he's very, very good at keeping it reality-based.
Talk about the infamous kiss scene where you guys were pretending that you were lovers on a date. Can you talk about how long that might have taken to film that scene and what that experience was like? For fans, it rocked the world, so we want to hear about it.
We're still talking about it.
And actually, we had to go back and do a bit of a reshoot on it. There are challenges in shooting a television program. Where we are with Castle, acting isn't the challenge. It's not like, oh, this is really tough to act. It's tough looking fresh when you're exhausted at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's tough remembering all your lines when you've got 14 pages that day. Those things are tough. There's semantics of the job that are tough. But acting, I don't say that's a tough part of the job. You just want to do a good job, and you got to get it done fast. And there's 60 guys waiting for you to finish and doing their part, so you got to do your part. I hope that answers the question.
Why did it take a retake to do that?
We lacked an angle, and we could have put in a much prettier shot for one section, and we ran out of time the first evening. So we came back another evening, different spot, shot a different angle. That stuff happens all the time.
So you made it real pretty for the fans.
Very kind.
Or he was enjoying it.
And I insisted on it.